Well, I'm not in favor of any kind of violent attacks.
Man-animal conflict, and you have been giving a lot of things to Forest Department.
Yes, we are trying to help them and support them as much as they can because it's a major issue over here and there's a lot of work to be done, and they do actually lack good equipment. So I'm glad that we were able to get some good equipment for them, and hopefully it will help.
Regarding an Epstein file, ma'am, Congress said a lot of things, alleging a lot of things, but BJP didn't say much.
Well, all over the world, those whose names have come in the Epstein files and are holding public office have resigned. But here our government doesn't seem to think that there's any moral accountability towards the public. There is moral accountability. If your name appears in this kind of a file, and not just name, if you're repeatedly emailing up and down and clearly know the activities of this person, you have clearly been engaging in conversations, meetings, etc. with this person, then, and you are a minister, you have some moral accountability towards the people of your country. And it's visible all across the world. In other places in the world, even ministers, even the royal family, they've been arrested, they've been investigated, ministers have resigned. But here there seems to be absolutely no consciousness whatsoever that there is some responsibility that you owe the people that who have voted for you and put you in that place. And if you are interacting with a pedophile and a criminal who's clearly a convicted pedophile, then surely there has to be some accountability.
Maybe yesterday Kerala Health Minister attacked the
Is that so?
While they are protesting, they are showing black flags.
I see.
Actually, what do you want to say?
Well, I'm not in favor of any kind of violent attacks.
The Chief Minister, after 19 months, the Chief Minister is going to hand over keys to 178 homes. This is the first phase, total 410 homes. How do you evaluate the government's speed in giving this kind of a rehabilitation?
Well, obviously, as the MP of Wayanad, I would have hoped that the speed was faster. In our own case, we had a lot of problems in clearing the land issues, land papers, etc., identification, and a lot of the issues that came up with actually the paperwork of the land. That was also partly due to the state government dragging its feet. So I just wish that we had all been, I would say that everybody has tried their best to do whatever they can. I would not like to fault this one or that one or politicize this issue. We've all tried, we've all done our best. I'm very happy that these victims are getting these houses. Of course, all of us wish and hope that it could have been done earlier and that we could have done more earlier. And of course, as you know, we've had practically no help from the center, which is also, I feel, tragic. Because whether it was even declaring it a national disaster, it took a lot of perseverance to get it declared even a disaster of severe nature. And unfortunately, in situations like this, these are times for all of us to come together, all of us to be above politics. I know it's election time, but still, I would say these are times where when something happens of this scale and this nature, I think we all must come together and we must work together. And I would think that to a large extent, everybody has done their best.
And since the last 48 hours, you're no longer in Kerala, you are in Keralam.
I believe so, yes.
What is your response to it, ma'am?
Well, my response is that I'm mentally trying to get used to it, I suppose, like all of you. So I keep saying Kerala and correcting to Keralam. I'll get used to it.
Tarun has criticized, stating that it is just a namesake thing. And do you want to say, how does the Congress party see it?
Well, I don't know what the other leaders of my party have said, but it's really the prerogative of the government if they feel so. All right. A lot of names have been changed recently.
Nowadays, they are raising this medical negligence in Kerala repeatedly, and part of that they are protested against Minister Veena. So, how are you seeing this medical negligence in Kerala in the government sector?
Well, I think, look, here we have our own issues, as you know. We have the issue of the medical college. We have, and we don't have enough health outreach. And negligence comes about when there is administrative issues, when there are issues where basically things are not run tightly. There is space for negligence. If you have enough staff, if you have enough good doctors, if you have a good administrative setup, it's harder. So I think that definitely there's much more that can be done, and people should get good quality healthcare. People should get qualified people treating them. there should be the least negligence possible. It's very, very hurtful and difficult for families who are dealing already with so much stress and stress and pressure. With so much pressure and stress when somebody is unwell, to have to on top of that deal with these horrible situations where due to the negligence of someone, perhaps unqualified, perhaps the place is not being tightly run administratively, therefore it's happening. And then to have to deal with the consequences of a loss of a loved one or pain to a loved one in addition to everything that they're dealing with. Okay?
ലോകത്തെവിടെയായാലും ഏത് സമയത്തും 24 വാർത്തകളും ഓഗ്മെന്റഡ് റിയാലിറ്റി പാക്കേജുകളും എക്സ്പ്ലെയിനറുകളും വിശദമായി കാണാൻ ഞങ്ങളുടെ യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാം.